Okay, Thevenin's theorem. Okay, the main aim of Thevenin's theorem is to verify Thevenin's theorem. Okay, then in which we have to need apparatus. Okay, that is first is experimental kit. Okay, then dual power supply, then DC millimeter, and the range of DC millimeter is 0 to 500 milliampere. Then multimeter and connecting wire. These are the important apparatus used in Thevenin's theorem. Okay, then in which we have to need pre-lab question. It is very important. Then in pre-lab question, what do you mean by open circuit and short circuit? That is, in open circuit, current becomes 0. In short circuit, voltage becomes 0. And this is the concept of open circuit and short circuit. Okay, now in another question is current divider rule and voltage divider rule. Okay, now we have considered one circuit is here. Okay, then here. Okay, now here R1, R2 and R3. Okay, now here voltage V is applied, is here. Okay, then current I1. Okay, now here we have drawn one circuit. Okay, now here this is the R1, R2 and R3. Okay, now here this is the voltage V is here, then current I1, current I2 is here and current I3 is here. There here voltage is across V1, V2 and V3 is here. That is, this is the current divider. That is, current divided is here, and here voltage divided V1, V2, V3 here. And this is the difference between current divider and voltage divider. But in Thevenin's theorem, we have to need this is the circuit is here. Okay, now here the Thevenin's theorem, it consists of two port. That is, it consists of two port circuit. Okay, then two port circuit means one is a input port, another is output port. Okay, now here in Thevenin's theorem, voltage source and resistance can be replaced by VTh and RTh. That is, in Thevenin's theorem, voltage source can be replaced by Thevenin's voltage, and here resistance can be replaced by RTh. Okay, then here we have to need first calculate Thevenin's voltage and RTh, that is equivalent resistance. Then VTh and RTh are called as Thevenin's equivalent voltage and Thevenin's equivalent resistance. Okay, now here in which we have to need two parameters, that is VTh and RTh. Okay, now also in which we have to need effective resistance. It will be very important in two-port circuit with suitable method. Okay, now this is the resistive circuit is here. Okay, and these are the two important parameters like VTH and RTH. These are the two important parameters in Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Also, in Thevenin's equivalent circuit, we need Thevenin's equivalent circuit, and also in which we have to need equivalent parameters. Also, in Thevenin's theorem, we have to need to find current in a resistor in given circuit. That is, here we have to use resistor, and it is called as load resistor, that is R here. Okay, then also in which we have to need voltage source parameter and resistance parameter. Okay, then here in which the single voltage source can be replaced by single voltage source, that is VTH, and single resistance source can be replaced by single resistance RTH, and this phenomena is called as Thevenin's equivalent voltage and Thevenin's equivalent resistance, that is VTH and RTH, and this phenomena of the two-port circuit is called as Thevenin's theorem, and this is the phenomena of Thevenin's theorem. Okay, now here we have to need circuit diagram. Okay, now this is the circuit diagram is here, and it consists of four resistors, that is R1 is here, then R2 is here, then R3 is here, R4 is here, then here this is the branch AB, that is called as load resistance, and this is the two voltage source is here V1, V2, and this is the ammeter A is here. Okay, now this is the Thevenin's theorem is here, then in which we have to need procedure. Okay, then here it consists of two voltage source, that is V1 and V2 is here. Okay, now here these are the two voltage source is here, V1 and V2. Okay, then in which we have to observe current IL, that is current IL is here, current IL is here, and load resistance is RL, and also here ammeter connected in series. Okay, now here we have to need the final result, it will be obtained is verification of Thevenin's theorem. Okay, now here first we have to need to remove branch AB, that is we have to need resistance RL. Okay, then in which we have to measure voltage between two terminals. Then at that instant we have to measure voltage between two terminals, that is called as Thevenin's voltage. Okay, now here short circuit the voltage source, here short circuit the voltage source, then obtain Thevenin's equivalent resistance, that is called as RTH. Okay, that is first we have to open branch AB, then we have to obtain Thevenin's voltage, that is called as VTH. Okay, then we have to need to measure resistance, then voltage source, both voltage source like V1 and V2 get short circuit. Okay, then obtain Thevenin's resistance, that is called as RTH, and then here calculate Then calculate current I1 using formula, that is I is equal to V by R, that is VTH upon RTH. RTH means equivalent resistance. Okay. Now here this is the procedure is here, and this is the formula for current. I is equal to IL, then I is equal to V by R. Is I is equal to V by R equivalent. Okay, that is I is equal to V by R equivalent. Then here 1 upon R equivalent, that is parallel resistance, that is we have considered 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. It will be depends on series, that is R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R. Okay, it will be depends on the resistance connected in parallel or resistance connected in series. Okay, now here then also initially we have open the branch AB, that is here resistance is RL is here, and this is the branch AB is open. Then this value RL it will be put here, that is I is equal to V by R, then I is equal to VTH upon RTH plus RL plus RL, and this is the current I here, that is here. Okay, now this is the calculation it will be needed in Thevenin's theorem. Okay, now finally we have concluded that in which we have to find out Thevenin's voltage, that is VTH, and RTH, that is Thevenin's equivalent voltage and Thevenin's equivalent resistance. This is the final conclusion is here.